Good morning. I'm Edward Bolitho and I'm Lord Lieutenant of Cornwall, which means I'm Her Majesty the Queen's representative down here, which is a wonderful job. Well, I think generally speaking that one of Cornwall's great strengths is the spirit of the community and the strength of the community. And that doesn't just happen, it only happens because lots of people are prepared to get off their backsides and work. And that means in nearly every case volunteering to help out, to help make things work in their community, to help people in their community and to get involved. And by doing that, it makes Cornwall a wonderful place to live, simple as that. I don't really know about the larger cities, but certainly in the smaller communities, having volunteers is so important. And people understand it, because if you live in a community of a few hundred people, then you want to get to know who everyone is, you want to help with your church, you want to help with the local village assets to make them work better, and that really encourages volunteering and the spirit of volunteering, which is great. It works both ways. The people who volunteer help whatever they're helping. It may be a church, it may be a group of people, it may be a garden like it is here, whatever it is. But at the same time, they all get a fantastic lot out of it. If you talk to people who volunteer, they get the spirit of community, they get to know people, they get to achieve things. And so, it's something that everybody should do. Certainly in COVID, all points to the fact that people stood up and volunteered, and obviously that was partly because many people were stuck at home, many people were worried, many people weren't working so hard, so they had a little bit more time on their hands, but they felt the need to get out and help their neighbours, which is a fantastic thing. And by doing that, I have no doubt that huge numbers of lives were saved and people's lives were improved, because many people were very stuck in COVID in small houses by themselves, and so that little bit of extra help they got or were able to give, and that made all the difference. Cornwall has always been a great place for volunteering. I think they did a study X years ago, and they showed that in Cornwall we volunteer more hours per person than anywhere else in the country. I don't know if that's still true, but I think it's emblematic of the wonderful work that people do down here. And I think we should be in no doubt that volunteering is going to be with us forever. Not only because people love doing it, because it's necessary, because inevitably the government, public services, private companies can't produce everything that people need. And so the role of the volunteer is absolutely essential. If you talk to any charity like this, finances are always tricky, but the work they produce is fantastic. And if you had to do it by paying people, it just simply wouldn't happen. And that would mean immeasurably worse outcomes for all the clients of this wonderful charity. Without you, Cornwall would not be the place it is, and without you, the last 2 years would have been immeasurably worse than they now are, and they now were. So thank you so much. And the other thing I'd say is please encourage others. You, the volunteers, know what you achieve and how much you get out of volunteering. So please tell people you know who don't volunteer what a good deal it is.